Hi, I'm Blue Jay. I'm still working on my camera angles and lighting and whatever. But you know what? It's about the reading. It's not about how cute we look. Okay? Guides and masters. Woo! We're going to tap in with fairies today. We're going to see what mischief they want to tell us about. Because that's what I think of when I think of fairies. Mischief. Guides and masters. What's our message? Fairies. Queen of the Dark. What else? Come on now. That's mischief. Premonitions, foreshadowing, mystery. So that would be a lot like the High Priestess. But definitely a sprinkle of darker energy. So guides and masters, what is our message today? Ace of Swords. The Lovers. Yes! You know what? You know why I love love? Because even though it's fleeting, even though it's like tumultuous, and even though it's whatever, it's so mysterious at the same time. Like you try to grab it, it just slips through your fingers. And like when you feel it, you feel it. And then when it's gone, you like chase it. It's just this, it's beautiful energy. Sorry. I'm a romantic. Can you tell? Can you tell I'm a romantic? Five of Swords. That reminds me of when I just said how it slips through your fingers. Because as soon as you have it, it's gone. Right? Because like if you get in a relationship and you get married and you live happily ever after, and then you get like mad because like they're stinking up the bathroom and they're and they leave their socks everywhere. Like the love changes in something else. Like there's romance and Four of Swords. This is kind of what it's saying too. It's saying someone has chosen you. Legit. Someone made a choice. And you know what? You know that you're going to catch some BS for being in this relationship. But it's telling you to relax. Relax. You're getting yourself all worked up for nothing. You need to get out of your head. Why are we all tripped out about being in this relationship? What's this Five of Swords? You're like, something is stressful about this relationship. What is it? Page of Rings. This is my F'd card. Fill in the blank with the rest of the letters. The World. Okay. The Ten of Wands. There might be some needs and desires that you're intimidated by. And then now that you're in this relationship, there's a certain kind of performance that you are intimidated by. They have a specific, like a fetish or like a need that you're like, whoa, can I do that? And you're a little like, and you already know you got to if you want to be with this person. So it's like, relax. Relax about that. Relax. Well, you know, if you're thinking what I'm thinking, and you might be intimidated. We're not going to get into specifics of what that means because, you know, edited for content. So, what's our advice on how to not be so overwhelmed with the needs and desires of our relationship behind closed doors? Ooh, it's upside down. The Eight of Swords. You know that there are no mistakes when you're reading. But first off, I didn't flip my deck around. The Eight of Swords. Get out of your head. Is my deck upside down? It is. Get out of your head. Get out of your head. Chariot. Like Big Ten. You know, that's what your problem is. You're making this something into something that it doesn't need to be. You're gonna love it. It might be a little bit too intense for you, but your lover is asking you to do some things, to do something and try something that you've never done before or have very little experience. It might feel a little like, I have to be very careful what I say here. We all know what the devil does, right? The devil, you make a contract with them, and you're afraid that once you gotta be careful. Once you do this, you feel like there's no way of getting out. Like it's gonna be a continuous thing, and like you're gonna be expected to do it all the time. Okay, so guys and masters, what is this partner really asking from us? Because obviously we're thinking the worst, man. We're like, whoa! What are they really asking? What are they really asking? The Three of Wands, the Tower, the Four of Rings or Pentacles, and the Three of Swords. What this person is actually asking of you is submission. They want to know that if they ask you for something in a vulnerable state, that you will trust them enough to submit. They want all of you, not in a negative way. They want the bond that will create. This person is creating an environment to actually deepen the relationship. The thoughts going through my head, y'all. The thoughts. Solitary. She's beautiful, isn't she? You know what this just reminded me of? As cheesy as I am. This reminded me of the Anne of Green Gables and how she always hated to be a redhead. She always wanted to have like brown, dark, like, what was it, chestnut or walnut hair or something like that. I don't remember. But see how beautiful she is in this picture in particular? It made me think, man, I want some red hair. Like, that's what it made me think, right? So that tells me that you don't see, you have some self-image issues. You don't see how beautiful you are. You don't see how delicate you are. And this person sees you this way and delicate. So they have some very deep feelings for you. They see you as very, very, very beautiful. But you really need to see it in yourself. How does this person feel about us? What are their true feelings and emotions for us so that we can feel safe in this situation? Because that's really what it is. Five of Cups. How do they... This is about you. The Tower again. The Tower over the Tower. You really, really, really need to let go of some pain so you can really see who you are. You're disappointed. So you're coming from... You might have dealt with some abuse, and this is why this is coming up. You're afraid to submit or truly give yourself to somebody. That's really what it is. Submit almost sounds like a dog. But that's what it's saying. You really need to realize that your point of reference is skewed. All right, let's quick. We got a minute left. How does this person feel about us? Release that pain, baby. Life is about healing, moving on, and experience. Experience, but let it go. Emotions are in motion, right? How does this person feel about us? Four of Cups, man. Every reading. Four of Cups. The Page of Cups, you know what, honey? They like you a lot, and they're afraid that they're not good enough for you. They're extremely and utterly attracted to you, but they feel like a young man, or inexperienced, because they see you as a High Priestess. The High Priestess is in here 3 times. They literally see you as mysterious, beautiful, mystical, magical. Honey, they got it for you bad. It's just, this is just their way of seeing if you want them. That's it. That's it. Have a good one.